Hi, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Paul Lisnek. You know, there are so many ways we leave this earth. One of them is one of the most torturous fates anybody could ever experience, and it's a disease called ALS. We're doing research. We're doing what we can to get rid of this, and you can be a part of it. Meet my next guest, Liz Melvin. She's the Director of Special Events for the Les Turner ALS Foundation, and it's good to see you.
Thank you.
And we're going to talk about an event coming up, but I always sort of think about this disease this way. This is one of the worst ever.
It is. It's really sad. There's still no cure. Once people are diagnosed, they typically only live 2 to 5 years, and it's rapidly progressing. So slowly people lose their ability to walk, talk, eat, and eventually breathe. During that time, the mind usually remains unaffected. That's something that we call locked-in syndrome. Right. So they're completely aware of what they're going through and the function that they're losing, and it is very sad to see.
And that's why I say it's a fate worse than death, because I hate to say it, but if your mind was going, if you didn't know what was happening to you, at least you say this person doesn't know, and the family suffers. But now it's not only the family that is suffering along with it. Talk about when somebody is diagnosed with this briefly, the kind of care, what the life is like for that 2 to 5 years they're going to go through, because they need a lot of help.
Everything. I mean, it does not just affect the patient, it affects the full-blown family. They need 24-hour nursing care.
Everybody's a caregiver.
Absolutely. They need to make modifications to their house to make it accessible, things like ramps, grab bars in the bathroom. They need to see a variety of specialists, everything from a speech pathologist to a nutritionist to a neurologist. I mean, it is a full effort to take care of that person.
And eventually they're wheelchair bound.
Absolutely.
And eventually bedridden.
Correct.
And it just progresses through this, and the family gets them through. But the Les Turner ALS Foundation, you're there to help. Talk about some of the things you do.
Yes, so I'm very proud to be part of this organization. We are the nation's oldest and Chicago's only independent nonprofit dedicated to the treatment and elimination of ALS. We partner with Northwestern Medicine, where we have the Les Turner ALS Research and Patient Center. That includes 3 research labs, world-breaking research, as well as a multidisciplinary clinic that has many of the clinicians that I previously mentioned. In addition to our clinic, we also have a home team that consists of social workers and patient advocates that go into the patient's homes to help them with all of those needs that they might have.
You need money to do what you do.
We do.
You have a variety of events during the year.
We do.
Let's talk about one of the biggest that you do.
Yes.
Coming up on September 18th. I always cover it. I'm always there.
Yes.
I'm always moved by it. Tell me about the Les Turner ALS Walk for Life.
The walk is an amazing event. As you said, it's Sunday, September 18th at Soldier Field. This will be the 15th year for the event. We expect 7,000 to 8,000 participants. So,
including the patients.
Absolutely. We have about 50 patients there every year. It is Chicago's largest gathering of ALS supporters and friends. It's a great day for the family. There's pre- and post-walk entertainment, a small little 2-mile jaunt along the lakefront, so you get those great Chicago views. It's just a wonderful day to honor all those that are affected by ALS.
And there's an area where there's tents and there's food and all this other kind of stuff, where again the patients can be alive for that day.
Yes.
They can enjoy themselves surrounded by all of the love.
Yeah, one of the most beautiful things is that it's a really uplifting day. A lot of people are worried about how emotionally heavy it can be, but it's actually very hopeful and optimistic. It gives them a sense of a community, because oftentimes this disease can be so isolating, and it gives them a sense that they're surrounded by so many people that are doing everything that they can do to help them.
Of course, you're famous for the Ice Bucket Challenge. I did that on that stage
yes,
there a couple of years ago.
Thank you.
And because it was all about promoting the event, all about promoting research and what you do. When people want to learn about ALS, the Les Turner Foundation, where can they go?
www.lesturneraLS.org.
All right. Thank you for the work you do.
Thank you.
God willing, there will be a cure sooner than later.
So too.
They're working on it.
Yep.
And you ought to take part. Check out the foundation, right? Let's get rid of this disease. I'm Paul Lisnek, my guest Liz Melvin. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.